Last time on Calgular HA.
Remy, this is not where we left off last time. Where's the rest of the video? And I would love to tell you where it is if I knew. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Delectable. Reach inside. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find it's full of pudding? No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Dabbledged. Alright, well that was nice. Oh, that's a lot of guns and skeletons. Some skeletons with guns, and they're doing fancy tricks. Sorry, pardon, beg your pardon. Beg your pardon, excuse me. Sorry, sorry. Oh, my bad. Yep, sorry. I don't like your face. I don't like it. No entry. I know how to do this puzzle. We can breeze by this. We got him over. We got her over. And now that they're all behind real jail, we crush them. We crush them all. All of them will be crushed in time. From the fist of justice. Now release! Now release! This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just a flat plywood, like a theatrical set. Crash! The fake building falls over the real bandits. Ah yes, and as you can tell from the way I'm walking, I have zero regrets from the pain and crimes I've just committed. Still not a fan of the music back there. It's creepy. Anyway, you're coming back to Dirtwater with me. And you're welcome. Let's see, there's only 2 more? Black Hat Bandits. Oh wait, the Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, brining kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher. Would you like to investigate? Sure. Now that actually sounds terrifying. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, I think the other bandits I'm looking for... You see a sign labeled "This way to the Lazy Ado Ranch" off the side of the trail. You mark the location on your map. Alright, we're checking it out later. If there's something I know about myself, it's that I will get lost so easily, and sidetracked even easier. Now let's go round up these bandits. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you have to wrangle them eventually. Fine. Alright. Hat room number 1, please. This is a spot the difference. I remember this. Chuckyous! Pew! Alright, 1 tied up. Good to know. Hat room 2. Oh, I see you! I saw that! Chuckyous! Why am I walking like that? I'm a serious sheriff, guys, I promise. Hat room 3, Mon ami. I know, it's you. You have not a big divot in your hat. There we go. 2 more to go. Oh, what about you? Also, oh, what about you? Imagine getting your hat shot off by someone who walks like this. Alright, I still need to figure out how I can get this guy. I do not remember how. I remember how. I'm a genius. I'm a god. And it's actually kind of weird if you don't know about it beforehand. I wish there was a hint, actually, because I remember when I first played this game, it was really, really annoying to figure out what I had to do. But, you have to wait. You have to wait until he falls asleep. And then you can shoot his hat because you see the cartoon Z's over his head. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait, so I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back. Eventually. Army, can you skip until we get this guy? Do it! I'm okay. Just tell me where you are! Oh. I guess I just had to ask nicely. Alright, well. That's why you don't fall asleep while you're running from the law, kids. Yeah, that's the takeaway here. Alright, they're all stuck, as you can see. Time to take them to Dermwater. Now there's only one more to go. The... Bandit Pickle Factory! That's the last one. You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. Yeah, I've had a lot of them. Trust me, he's probably not the worst smelling if there are so many of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably more than one. Alright. Whoa, wait, what? You feel a sudden electrical jolt as your hand touches the doorknob. Oh no, you're late for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is gonna be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Okay, well, not literally, probably. Quick, get suited up! You clock in and hurriedly put on your bright green coveralls. Mrs. Vlass, as predicted, is furious. Late again? You'd better stop taking this job for granted. You think you're gonna find a place with a nice dormitory in a reasonably priced company store like ours somewhere else? With your skills? You're doing just 3 shifts today, Buster! Get to work, you're on pickle hopper duty. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down to the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint because you have to manage the cute shunts. To keep the levels equal. If you get uneven pickle levels, Mrs. Vlass knows. Nobody knows how she knows, but she knows. A whack from her cane is the minimum you'll get. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. At the end of the first 6-hour shift, you get a brief break. You cram a stale cheese sandwich into your mouth while Mrs. Vlass glares at her pocket watch, counting down 3 minutes to the second. Break's over, second shift. You, get over to the salt tank now. Oh god. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. The brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Meanwhile, you feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. If anything in this place kills you, it'll probably be the salt tank. Cough on your own time and get that salinity back to normal. It's supposed to be 976 parts per thousand. How hard is that to remember? 976, idiot! Please let me out of here. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you've heard a rumor they're considering it. Break's over, get to the boiler. Oh no, please let me out, please. Boiler duty means shoveling a coal into the furnace. Furnace that runs on a giant tank of boiling vinegar. It stings in here. You've tried to work with your eyes closed, but Mrs. Vlass screams if you drop any coal on the floor. Or if you let the temperature get too low, or too high, or just for any particular reason. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out, please let me out! 190 degrees, idiot! Not 188.9, not 191. What do you think we pay you for? You don't really miss your sense of smell, or not coughing all the time. You don't really want anything anymore. Except to die. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! With a gasp, you finally snap out of the horrible hallucination, or possession, or whatever the heck that was. Jeez, you can still feel the sting of vinegar in your eyes. Enter the pickle factory. After that? Jeez, this is horrible. Alright, I guess we're entering it though. It says factory activation lever. Don't pull it, I don't care. I'm just here to put these guys out of their misery. You approach the ghost. Gotta... Can't sleep until it's right. You alright there, partner? Can't sleep until it's right. Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep. Yikes. Alright. You guys are gonna think I'm horrible for this. There are 2 ways to defeat these guys. One is I fight them. The other is I complete the puzzle. Both will put their spirits at rest. And one of them is faster. I think you guys know what I'm gonna do. Alright, put him out of his misery, buddy! Don't worry. You'll feel better after this, I promise. Let's see. everyone gets hit. Ow, the pickles! Just kidding. Well, these pickles sure are something. At least now they'll be put to rest, I hope. Alright, 1 person at peace, 2 to go. Don't worry, buddy, it'll be over soon. Pew! Pew! I am so strong, I'm so strong, I'm so strong! I feel like I'm too powerful for this, is what I would say if I was a weakling, but I'm not. Get owned, pickles. Alright, cool. Let's go to the vinegar one, and then that'll be all of them. You approach the ghost. And now it's your turn, buddy. Don't worry. It'll be over soon. Sooner than you think, considering how powerful I am. Oh my word, I'm so strong. I'm so strong. Get out of my way, pickles. You set the ghostly fellows to rights, alright. You got an item, vinegar-soaked bones, and cursed pants. Weird, he didn't even have any legs. Rest in peace, poor guy. There you go, they're at peace. Either way, they're at peace. In one of them, if you complete the puzzle, then you can actually see them inside of the jailhouse for the rest of eternity, which is... I can't really tell if that's a better ending for them or not. Anyway, hey there, what's the good word? Give her the pickle factory remains. What in the world? It's the Gherkin brothers, and please, I don't want to talk about it. It was really weird. I believe you. Here's the reward. Thanks. Did I get them all? Oh hey, good to see you. You know, you've really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. Does that mean I get to be sheriff? No. But I guess you could be a marshal if you want. Ooh, what a coincidence, that's my middle name. Well, thanks again for your help, Marshal. No problem. Is that my middle name? I thought my middle name was Sneaky. Sneaky's my middle name. Well, I guess for what it counts, or whatever. Alright, let's go to the Stearns Ranch. A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you. Or anything, really. Let's attack it! Bonk. Well, that was easy. Ooh, needle. 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 Basement? Okay. Still some food, let's grab that. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Don't like that. Not a fan of that, if I'm being honest. It's a crate! Got some stuff, we can't forage. Jethro Stearns' devoted father. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint. Ooh. Mary Stearns. This flower is smoking. Got a smoking chrysanthemum. Gwendolyn Stearns' devoted mother. Mary Stearns. I wonder who Mary was. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Flaming cow. Alright, well, I do love smoked beef. I'm sorry, that was a terrible... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh dear. Alright, investigate. I got Mary Stearns' diary. Let's give that a read. Oh, we also need to look at, this. We still need to look at the modern snake oiler. There's an essay extolling the virtues of shooting wildly without looking. Gives Shoot Nanny a skill that lets you fire a whole bunch of bullets at random targets. I want Shoot Nanny. Hand it over. Alright, cool. Wait, I still need to read the diary. A little girl's diary, browned a little around the edges, but otherwise untouched by the fire. The first page says, in a little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI and diary are crossed out, and IA written above them. Ah, this is the dairy of Mary Stearns. Aww. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing gets shakier. Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because there weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play a tea party with her. I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa said she's been gone so long that they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to. Well, this is awfully dark. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing Tea Party again, but she says I gotta, and if I don't, cows will eat all 3 of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself. That's the last entry. Remember, kids, don't listen to creepy dolls or strangers. Both. Don't listen to both. Toy box. The toy box contains a single object, a creepy burnt porcelain doll. Alright, forget what I just said, we're talking to it. It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. Pull the string. You pull the string, the doll's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? None of your business, doll! The doll's head shakes back and forth violently. You're funny. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play, or no, I don't have time for game. Sure, let's play. Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it? Surely, or I should really hit the trail. Surely. Hooray! The game's almost over. Mary did such a good job. The doll's eyes roll back forward. Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into his secret room? No. What is it? The magic word is peanut butter. The doll goes silent. Got it. Peanut butter. You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Spooky. Alright, time to go downstairs! Are you ready to see some crazy stuff, Doc Alice? It's about to get weird. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Whisper peanut butter. Altar room? Atop the sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood? Take the goblet or destroy the goblet. Okay, we're destroying it. You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin. And how? You know what? I can't help but feel like I did the right thing there. I wonder what the doll's gonna say. Maybe she'll cry. Grace's eyes glow red. She knows what you did. You'll live to regret this. Her mouth snaps shut and her eyelids close. Well, that's only a little bit ominous. I mean, that's probably not good, if I'm being honest. But, you know, what can you do? Alright, there's only 2 more places to explore, and then we'll go to the railroad camp. Let's go to Lazy Dude Ranch. Your El Vibrato beeps. Oh, robot? Oh, robot. That weirdly kind of looks like Goddard from Jimmy Neutron? You guys know what I'm talking about? It kind of looks like Goddard. Alright, don't listen to me though, but yeah. I don't know why. It just does. Alright, we're at the ranch. Is there anything I can grab? Hey, like, howdy. I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy? What kind of herbal remedies? The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia without any interference by human hands. So, weeds. That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically. Alright, sure, why not? Hey, groovy, thanks. Alright, and now we're gonna leave, because I don't want any more than that. Howdy. Hey, yeah, howdy, man, what's happening? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Oh, not much, man. We moved onto this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided it's more natural to just let Gaia grow what she wants, yeah? I bet that's a lot easier, too. Ha, right on, man. Neat. Where'd you get that hat? Oh, this? Friend of mine made it, man. I forgot which one. What do you take it for? I'm just a hat collector. Well, I have been thinking of trying a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day, like as kind of an ironic statement, man. There's an old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those. Oh, like this, you mean? Nice, man. Barter is like commerce, man, except natural. Can you dig it? You got an item, strange head sack. Yeah. Groovy. Okay, Shaggy. Oh, you do not look happy to be here. Howdy, I'm Remy. I'm Louise Lathrop. Why the long face, Louise? Ah, jeez. Basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing, so they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. I'm so sick of eating dandelions I could scream. Why don't you leave? I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess. How'd you get into this predicament? I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Fool that I was, I didn't realize all they were really interested in was getting silly on loco weed and not doing any work. Huh, so you're looking for work. Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. You know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here. I don't. Sorry. Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, let me know. Will do. Alright, now I gotta garden in quotation marks. Alright, now we gotta be on the lookout for a bakery, I think? Question mark? Because then we can help her. Let's check out the old mission. Some thwack-thwack noises lead you to the site and the site of a goblin chopping down a large cactus. When it sees you, it waves his axe at you threateningly and makes some angry-sounding noises. Hey, it's a human person! Hey, human person, away you going! It's my cactus, that's mine and not yours! Attack the goblin or talk to it. Let's talk to it. Hello, how are you? I will not your cactus taking. Good, yes, good, hello. Why are you two chopping a cactus down? Why? That's a lot of uses. To building, to burning, to eating, little toothpicks. Attack the goblin or trick it out of its meat. I'ma trick it out of its meat. Would you like some helping to cutting these down? Yes, I too thinking. Help, yes, and me too paying you. Great, you'll have to show me what to do first to doing. Watch them work. The goblin chops down a cactus to demonstrate, but you don't think you've quite got the idea, so you have him chop down another and another. By the time you think you understand, all the cacti are cut. Fortunately, he paid you in advance. Well, that's kind of scummy of me, but what can you do? Alright, let's see if they need help here. Wait, what? Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. That's funny. Empty relic case. Okay. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. What's wrong, sister? They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them. Wow. I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Remy. Now what's this about saints? Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento? She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. Okay, sorry. What happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics? Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh, how much time do you have? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still. All right, I'll get him back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably? But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the cardinal's going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Okay. Don't worry, ma'am. Your relics are in good hands. Good luck down there, thank you. Ooh, this is kind of creepy. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Look inside, it's empty. Curious, okay. It's precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over? I will. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Alright, let's not get cocky. The skull has a gold tooth. Take it. Alright, I stole from the church. That's definitely not blasphemous. This skull's twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it would be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. Ugh, stop it. Stab it. And indeed it stopped. The skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Look under it. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. You got a souvenir spoon. The skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. It just sounds like gibberish, but really creepy gibberish. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes. I don't know what skull you're talking about, but there we go. Safe and sound. This pile of skull has been cemented together for some reason. Let's leave that alone. His bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Time to fight. Alright, that was much of a fight! Alright, well, good on me, I guess. It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. Saint Beefus! After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Whew, Saint Beefus. It's a plaque. Here lies Santa Cortada. Cortada? Like the food? She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. Spooky. Here lies Saint Pope. Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to beatify him. Weird. I want to beat the Pope. I am Pope! Seriously! Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dies. That's how you pronounce it. Saint Pope, he just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without having a face? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. Ooh, I did it to ya. Like and comment for more. Adios.